So you're going into a negotiation. We want to help you win. Here are 3 critical factors involved in creating a win-win outcome. Critical factor number 1 is do not narrow down your negotiation to just one issue. What's that one issue most people narrow down their negotiation to? It'd be price. Now, in great big organizations out there, they actually can narrow it down after price to one word called indemnification. But for the rest of us, it's almost always price. When you narrow down your negotiation to just one issue, remember that you are putting in the building blocks into place to create a win-lose outcome. Let's say that I sold computers and you wanted to buy a new portable computer, and I said the price of my portable computer is $1,400. You said, you know what, I can get the same computer, almost identical, for $1,000. I say, no, $1,400. Ours has got a great hard disk drive. Ours has got extended warranty. Ours has got a beautiful screen. We got quality on our side. You say, you know what, it's close enough, $1,000. No, $1,400. If we only have one issue on the table, either you're going to cave and pay my $1,400, or I'm going to cave and sell it to you for $1,000. Now, every once in a while somebody says, well, I know a tactic. Meet me in the middle. Let's do it. $1,000, $1,400, $400 difference. Let's meet in the middle and do it at $1,200. It's important that you know that on a meet in the middle tactic, it's just as easy to end up lose-lose as it is win-win. You say, how do I deal with that? Remember the juggler. The juggler does not get paid well to juggle just one ball. They get paid well when they can juggle multiple balls. And you say, what would some of those other balls look like except price? We could have delivery. We could have options. We could have features. We could have warranty. We could have training. We could have ease of use. Are all different variables that we can throw up into the air. A great way to understand price is to put price on one side of the teeter-totter, put the value you're offering on the other side of the teeter-totter, and remember, don't ever move the price. Lower it without adjusting the value, one of the other juggled variables, in some way. When you juggle both, we can end up with win-win. Critical point number 2 is to recognize that with great negotiations, your counterpart most likely has different goals than you do. We would tend to think it's all about price. But that leads me to my 3rd point. Don't assume that you know the goals of your counterpart. Because if we just took that assumption, it's price. They want the portable for $1,000. I want to sell it for $1,400. I know it's price. I can mix it up pretty quickly with this example. I tell you I am going to sell you this computer at $1,000. I've been in sales a long time, and I take pride in meeting my clients' needs. And here's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to substitute out the hard disk drive that I use, which is guaranteed for 3 years. And I'm going to install the identical hard drive that all the competitors use that sell their portables for $1,000. And for the first time, we're going to be apples to apples. And as long as you're comfortable with PC Magazine's published failure rate on that hard drive of about 28% over 3 years, this is going to work awesome. You say, what have I indirectly done? I've indirectly attacked one of your implicit, not explicit needs. Explicit needs, that's price. Implicit need is things like this. Looking good in the eyes of one's boss. Feeling proud about the decision you made. Not having to think about living in fear about losing your data. If you work for corporate America and you're buying portables, I do know this. You want people to walk by your office and say, love my new portable. When you talk about a 28% failure rate, that wakes you up in the middle of the night. You're in a small conference room with 6 people when some VP asks just one question. All as I want to know is who was responsible for authorizing the purchase of this crap. If we look back and say, what are those 3 keys? Number 1, don't narrow down your negotiation to just one issue. Remember that juggler. Number 2, recognize and remember that your counterpart most likely has different needs and goals than you do. And number 3, don't assume that you know what those goals are, because almost always the implicit needs, the unspoken, drive the outcome of your negotiation. For more information and resources, go to our website, everyonenegotiates.com.